Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream. Fiona's here, but she's getting her stuff ready. But I'm here. Hello. How are you? Are you doing good? I hope so. Um, so I don't know what Fiona. Hi, Johannes and David. I have no idea. I think they gotta take a shot every time Obi-Wan exasperatedly yells, "Anakin!" Honestly, I feel like as we go further on, that's probably gonna happen more and more, yeah. Anakin! I know you're eating, but, how do you feel about the fan theory that Obi-Wan knew about Padme the entire time? That was more or less confirmed by the novelization of Revenge of the Sith, using a, like, with a cutscene in? Yeah, like, I mean, he's super new, but, like, they cut it. Wouldn't surprise me, yeah. I'm just imagining, just, like, imagine just, like, a fucking alternate universe where, like, he tells Obi-Wan, and, Obi-Wan has to give him the fucking birds and the bees talk. It's like, Anakin, you need to put this condom on this banana. It's to make sure that things don't go awry, Anakin. Everyone knew. How I feel about drinking for every missed shot. I feel like in droid-heavy episodes, that would be, you know, instant fucking death. I don't know about that one, my guy. Oh, by the way, remember how I announced that my new Live 2D model was gonna be, delivered on Friday? Turns out that one of the toggles that I wanted, did not fucking work. So the artist has to fix that. Don't know how long it's gonna be, but like I was so excited, and then I was like, "Fuck!" You DM me a funny? Okay. What's the funny? Raise your hand if you know Anakin and Padme are fucking. Anakin, please lower your hand. uh. Trauma of hiding it was what drove him. Honestly, I feel like if the Jedi were just like less fuck. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you. Oh, wait. $100. Thank you. Thank you a lot. No, we're not even at the funny yet. We're not even at the like getting shit faced yet. My God. Thank you, Zeno.
I'm not gonna get shit faced. All I got is these two little shit beers.
I mean,
and a glass of sangria.
How's the blue hair gobble doing? Blue hair gobble doing good. Blue hair gobble is working on a re-debut, a relaunch, a rebranding, even if you will. But the model just won't arrive. Ah!
Shipping delays, no!
I commissioned 3 fucking models. I commissioned 3 fucking models and not a single one has arrived. Oh my god.
How do you get shipping delays on virtual things?
Ah! I'm not gonna stream anime tomorrow because I'm gonna crash out tonight and have a bad trouble because pollen allergies. But no, not tomorrow. No, because in the morning I have to run a cyberpunk game, most likely with a hangover. And then at 4 o'clock we have a big Among Us stream.
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. And then that night I'm going to be part of a D&D one-shot collab. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream my perspective, but if I'm not, then at the very least I'll host the person who is. The person who is running it, they haven't said whether or not they're going to be what VTT they're using. Assuming they're using a VTT in the first place. If it's Roll20, then I'm not streaming it because Roll20 let's just say if I stream Roll20, I'm going to get banned. Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Roll20 is just such a fucking shit website that I'm using third-party plugins to make it fucking tolerable to use. And if Roll20 sees you do it like on a stream or something, you get banned. You get your entire fucking account fucking deleted. But
Well, design a better site, you goobers.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they're like okay, so Roll20 is like one of the only ones. Is like you have Foundry, which has a lot more modularity and everything, but it's also a lot more of a pain in the ass to set up. It's not hosted through an external website. And then you have Tailspire, which allows you to use 3D maps, right? You can just make 3D maps, but everybody has to own it. And then you have Tabletop Sim, which has the same has like a lot of modularity, but it's also very, very finicky, and once again, everybody has to own it. I saw the Strange Parasite stream, so Rona's Earl Resurrection ended the game. But, like, where was I to go? I went everywhere. There was nowhere to go, my guy. Where the fuck was I supposed to go? How's Fiona holding? How are you holding out, Fee? How you doing? We all knew Qui-Gon was smashing his way through the galaxy. Obi-Wan clapped Mando cheeks, and Annie was loved that ambassador. No. The issue wasn't that fucking Anakin was fucking someone. The issue was that Anakin was fucking a Naboo. Oh boy.
I got popcorn.
Popcorn! I probably should get some snacks, but nah, fuck it. Any news on the Vampire the Masquerade game? No! It got cancelled today again! Ah! So yeah, but good news is, I need to ask the DM, hang on a minute, I need to ask the DM.
I'm doing okay, Arcane.
I don't know if I'm under an unofficial NDA or not. But needless to say, there's going to be something coming up on stream relatively soon that's going to be fun, and it's Warhammer 40k themed. And I can't really talk about. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I'm getting confirmation. Beep beep boop ba deep boop. From the orc is typing. Okay, so I can talk, but I just can't give a date because there's no date. Alright. Yes! Democracy has failed already! Hell yes! Okay, but yeah, so, sometime in the relatively soon future, I would hope, I'm gonna be part of a, Genesis Necromunda game, and it's gonna be really fun. That's a tabletop game that's set in, the Hive City Necromunda in Warhammer 40k, and I am going to be having a lot of fun because I'm going to be playing a Felonid, engine seer by the name of Shiori Ismuk. Basically, I'm a tech priest, but not a tech priest because I'm an abhuman. So, basically, like, I could be a tech priest. Unfortunately, I was born the wrong race in the Empire of Fascists. Whoops. It's not Black Crusade, no.
Star Wars now.
Yes, Star Wars time. Yes, sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're...
I'm eating on my popcorn.
Okay. I didn't know... I didn't know what was going on.
It's okay.
Oh, fuck, I
ended it on the popcorn, though.
Okay, sorry. Because I know you said you were eating, but, like, I didn't know...
Oh, no, I'm ready now.
Okay, so... We're on like episode 5, rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I put a link in the Discord server that links to a non-Disney Plus place where you guys can watch this, because I can't put it on the screen, and if I put it in the chat, either YouTube or Twitch would load the shotgun with malicious intent, so I can't really. But it's there for you guys to find it in the Discord, and if you have Disney Plus, it's a lot easier. So let's get in here with episode 5, Rookies, in 3, 2, 1, and go! Yeah, Star Wars! Just Star Wars! Alright, good night, pirate. Fucking try not to die from pollen, my guy. Holy shit. Dude. Okay, clone forces are rallying. Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, god. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I love this idea that they're just, like, rushing clones into service and they take 10 fucking years to grow. It's like rushing them into service. They'll be ready for the front lines in 10 years. We're dying now! Well, in 10 years, they'll be able to avenge you. How many red shirts have died in this Star Trek season so far? So this is a Domino Squad, yeah? Oh, I never realized how fucked that radio hostess is. Like, you're listening to Republic Radio, the voice of the Outer Rim. The fucking whole point of this fucking the whole point of this fucking war is that the Republic doesn't give a rat's fucking ass about the Outer Rim. Holy shit. How patronizing is that? Oh my god. Oh shit, did I say what I was drinking? I don't know. So I'm drinking the hard Mountain Dew because I am a pussy. It is black cherry and it is 5% alcohol by volume. By the time I get halfway through the can, I will be blackout drunk because I am a fucking waif. What are you drinking? Oh hey, sippy. Oh my god, the black cherry smells so good. Hmm. Oh my god, that's great. Oh my god. These fucking Mountain Dews. These hard Mountain Dews are just like actually really good. Sinuses are giving me a bad time. I'm sorry to hear. Balmora Cannon. Oh my god, I forgot that Commander Yularen looked like that. Oh my god. Do you remember what Yularen looked like in A New Hope?
More or less.
Fucking, he goes from this prim and proper dude, and then like in the space of like fucking 10 years, he turns into like a fucking withered old man. Holy fuck.
It is only now that I realize this isn't the whole series. I don't think.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't think so.
What, like, are we missing episodes?
I believe so.
Wasn't Rookies the 5th one?
I don't think so, because wasn't there supposed to be one where they show the Domino Squad in basic?
I thought that was a...
Unless that's a flashback.
Yeah, I thought that training episode came after. Because it introduces 99.
Well, I wouldn't know.
They did a lot of
Not that I
weird
would know.
They did a lot of weird shit. They did a lot of weird shit with this series. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, This is, yeah, 5th episode in disc order, but not in chronological order.
Oh, okay, so, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like watching them in air date order is probably for the best, because I feel like because, like, this show went on for so fucking long, that I feel like if you went by chronological order, you'd start noticing really weird disparities in, like, model quality, you know? Because, like, even in this
Makes sense.
episode, I'm noticing, like, really stiff animations and, like, really fuckily rendered things, you know?
Yeah.
Like that clone there, like when he went down to the ground, had no fucking weight to it.
Hmm.
Congrats on enjoying Cool of the Night. You mean the anime about the asexual dating the vampire? Yeah, no, that fucking show that's made specifically for me? Yeah. I can't believe, like, the entirety of Japan just, like, found me online and was like, that goblin, we're gonna make an anime just for her. Get it going, boys. God, I fucking... Can I give a hot take for a moment?
You've been giving hot takes this entire time.
Have I? Have I, though?
Maybe?
I fucking hate how commando droids sound.
Yeah, it sounds kind of weird.
like...
Or, not that it sounds weird, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, like, it just... I understand, like, they want to make them feel a lot like, basically, like, the regular B1s, but, like, actually competent. But, like,
Yeah.
the fact that they talk like this in a very monotone voice with no emotion and also very, very, like, low pass. Like, it sounds very weird, because then you hear, like, all the other droids where they're like, oh boy, Captain, I can't wait to kill these Jedi! Like, the fucking disparity is, like, even, like, the fucking B2 battle droids have more fucking emotion, you know? And it doesn't make sense for them to be infiltrators like this. Everything is fine, thank you. How are you? It would have been more scary if the commando droids just spoke a deep binary. Honestly, that would be fucking rad. That would have been fucking cool. Are we going to watch Star Wars Visions? Yes, we are. I'm trying to convince Fee to watch it with me after this, but, like, we've had to agree to, like, do it after the first season's over.
Yes.
Hmm. Like, let me know if I'm talking too much, by the way. Because I feel like I'm kind of just going.
Yeah.
They do have vocoders, they just choose to talk like that for manufacturer giggles. Makes them kind of shitty infiltrators, though, doesn't it?
Sorry?
Apparently, like, it's a manufacturer intent thing for them to talk like this, but, like, that makes them really shitty infiltrators. How did we like the finale of Obi-Wan? I thought it was good. I don't see the issues that, like, yeah, like, it wasn't perfect by any means, but I feel like the majority of people are just, you know, being piss babies about it, you know?
Of course, of course.
Yeah. Is this our first introduction to Cody?
I believe so.
Like, I think we've seen Rex, and I know Rex was in the movie, but I think this is our first introduction to Cody. That's actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Even the way he moves is mechanical. That's a good touch.
Yeah. Though it does kind of lose its effect because some of the clones earlier were moving just as stiffly, you know?
Mm.
Hydrate! Big sippies! We just saw them voice switch for. Yeah, but like they don't have inflection is the problem. Imagine if that was a clone. Imagine if that was a clone. Oh. Oh, but yeah, so I watched a few episodes of Rebels the other day because I was just bored and I was like, fuck it. And like, I will give Rebels infinite shit for doing a lot of stuff like wrong, right? Um, but like, they definitely massively improved on animation. Like the model quality is lesser because they're not going for like the same kind of gritty realism. They're going for like fun Saturday morning kids cartoon. But like the animation quality is so much better, and like now I'm like seeing this, and it's like this is like a decade earlier, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm seeing so many problems. Like, but like I know they're not issues of laziness; they're issues of just the time it happened in, you know. The clones, the droids could be wearing their skin. Open fire! Bad Batch went. Bad Batch is when we're done with Clone Wars. God. Fucking name a bigger glow up than Echo. Holy shit. Does Echo keep that handprint the entire time or no?
That's Fives, and
Oh,
he does.
wait, is it? But he didn't have the tattoo on his head.
It's on the other side.
Oh,
Either that or it's an oversight.
it might be. There seems to be a lot of those.
Yeah, well.
I'm not saying it as a negative. It's literally because this came out like what, like 2010. Like Obi-Wan's eyes look really glossy here. But like but it's because his eye color is very bright compared to everyone else's, so it reflects light in the scene more. Like I know how they put this shit together, and I can see like the problems. They're new. They haven't embraced the idiocy. Well, but does Fives not get the tattoo until after this then?
No, I saw it earlier on his head.
Hmm.
So it is there. Maybe we just didn't see it in that specific scene.
Hmm. Can't believe Rex could grip walk. Your photoreceptors seem to be turned off. What the fuck? Imagine if there was a clone called Roger. He just called himself Roger. I don't know. God, that'd be
funny.
like imagine a clone that can just do like an on-point battle droid impressions. Everyone just calls him Roger. Like whenever like the oh, I just noticed there's fucking Twi'lek pinups on the fucking wall. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
I
didn't
not
say anything though.
I've watched this show how many fucking times? I've never noticed that before. Are we watching chronologically? We're watching on disc order, which is air order, I believe. Um, Fuck, I was gonna say something and I completely forgot what it was. Uh, oh well. God, I fucking love Imperial fucking architecture though. Like, holy shit. This base isn't Republic architecture, it's fucking Imperial. But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Imperial got that drip, so I don't give a shit. I want to see, like, in Star Wars, more people just use Luca Hulks. Because they're such a cool fucking capital ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look at them. Like, like, say what you will, but, like, the Trade Federation, they went out of their way to make some really cool fucking, like, Luca Hulks are their equivalent of Star Destroyers. And,
Mm-hmm.
like, instead of just going for long ship, it with a vaguely triangular design, they went for, no, it's a big fucking circle with an orb in the middle. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like even the rebels with their Mon Cala Star Destroyers, like, I mean, they don't call them Star Destroyers, but they function as Star Destroyers, like, in their navy. But, like, it's just a fucking long ship. Except instead of making it a triangle, they made it a cylinder. Ah, God, it's so boring! As long as you join the Empire, you're guaranteed a great life. I mean, yeah. Like, as long as you're not a Wookiee, but I mean, Wookiees aren't people. That's like saying, like, your dog will have a good life if it joins the cops. You know? They misspelled Tabana in the subtitles. Can't believe it.
Does it?
Yeah, Tabana's only got one N.
Huh.
Yeah. Come and join the Empire today. Honestly, Johannes, I feel like if Wookiees started wearing clothes, they probably wouldn't get enslaved so often. I don't know. Like Wookiees, like, they don't wear clothes. They live very primitive lives. They don't have space travel. Like, I feel like if you had no context and you were just like a random person in the fucking Republic or Empire or any fucking civilization, you probably would just assume that Wookiees are animals. You know? Because they don't really have a civilization at all. They aren't even spacefaring. They don't have their own ships or anything. You know?
Yeah.
Imagine needing a Jedi. Oh, Mal. In the extended universe around that game's release, I mentioned criminals may create force sensitive clones. I mean, the issue with force sensitive clones is because cloning is an inherently anathema to the living force. Those clones age instead of aging at double the rate like regular Kaminoan clones. Even if they don't have the growth thingamajig that they put in, an unmodified force-sensitive clone will age at about 8 times the rate of a regular human being.
Mm.
In the extended universe, Palpatine came back with a clone body, and he discovered that he couldn't keep using clone bodies because he would need to switch out to a different body every about like 3 weeks. So that's why he wanted to take the body of Anakin Solo. Like, I don't know if he like wanted to just take like the baby body, or if he was gonna just have the kid around until it was big enough for him to inhabit, or what. But like, I feel like if I was Palpatine, I'd wait until it was more than just a fucking infant, you know? Like, maybe wait until like he like deal with the fucking clone, like the fucking weakness of the clone bodies for like about like maybe 10 years. Feel like a 10-year-old body would be a little more useful than a fucking infant's. X1 and X2 are weird. It's implied that X1 and X2 aren't proper clones. There's some cut content that implies that they weren't cloned like Django, they were cloned like how modern day clones are. You know, where they fuck, was it? Like there's still genetic information being added to the mix with X1 and X2. That's why they weren't 100% identical. It's like Dolly the sheep instead of just grown in a tube.
Right.
Yeah, you know X1 and X2, right?
I know what?
X1 and X2. In vitro, yeah, that's the one. They're in vitro clones.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So like they took stem cells from a Jedi and used in vitro fertilization on another human woman to make two quote unquote clones, try and get around the rapid aging thing. Like at least that's what I've heard. Like from cut content trip. I mean, also it was a shitty fucking Battlefront 2 port on PSP, so you know, not exactly the most. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted because I don't like this episode very much.
Oh, you don't?
No. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Domino Squadron, but it just kind of feels like they're just like, oh fuck, okay, we have these clones we want to have as perspective characters when there's no Jedi, but like, it feels half-assed, and we don't really get anything to really give a shit about with them until the flashback episode in season 2.
So maybe they should have put the flashback scene first.
Probably, yeah. Like, we should have followed Domino Squadron from training to here, which I think is why people watch in chronological order, but that's not the intended order by the creators, so we're not doing that. Alright, Gray.
Do you think we should have?
I don't think so. Because I feel like that's... Because if it improves the experience, then that's undue credit that the creators don't deserve. And 2, it creates a little bit of a disconnect because episodes that were done years later, or even just like a little bit later, are going to look way better than anything from season 1, you know? Also, we're going to have to hop around on Disney Plus, and I don't know about you, but I stopped being able to feel my fingers once I'm about like a quarter of the way through these cans, so... You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Also, you were right. Echo does have the handprint.
Does he still have that in Bad Batch? Do you guys remember? He hasn't seen Bad Batch, so I don't remember. Alright, so... I don't like that episode.
Well, you're allowed.
What?
What?
I didn't catch what you said. Like I heard you're loud. I was like, what?
You're allowed to not like it.
Yeah, I mean, do you like it?
It's Star Wars. I like it.
Oh my god, we consume media in like the opposite fucking ways. Holy shit. Oh my god. I like this franchise, so therefore I like it. It's like, yes, well, I appreciate it, but I feel like they could have. Fiona's
But
tired of Nozzi.
It's Star Wars.
Fiona's tired of Nozzi shit. Good god, bad god. He wears a different outfit in Bad Batch. Yeah, but you can still fucking put the fucking handprint on, you know? You can still put the handprint on. I mean, look. Even if it's not Rex's handprint, right? Even if it's not Rex's handprint, They've all got the identical fucking hands. Except for Echo. He's one
He
hand
don't
short,
have
but
hands anymore.
yeah, he's one hand short, but still, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, do you honestly think that it's still that blue blood from that one worm thing that's on that the entire time?
no, he most likely just gets paint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Hang on. I'm gonna hang on. Echo bad witch. Hmm. Oh, that's cringe. Yeah, they don't. He doesn't have the fucking handprint in his Bad Batch armor. That's awful. Like, he does have the fucking the karma. He does have the karma, like the half skirt that ARC troopers wear.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's still good because that's like, you know, referencing his time as an ARC trooper.
Right?
But like, I feel like they should have had the hand. Like, imagine if on his chest piece, because all of them decorate their armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if he just had like a red handprint in the same place. You know?
I mean, that would have been good.
That would have been so fucking cool. I'm not spoiling. I'm not.
You can't tell me that was an oversight on the designer's part. Like, of course you would want that in. So my
Yeah.
guess is that was deliberately not put in for whatever reason.
Yeah. Like, and I don't understand why. Because Echo is like, without spoiling anything, Echo in Bad Batch is really fucked up.
Well, I know. I know that much at least.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's fucked up, and like, and I imagine he probably very, very much like thinks fondly of Domino Squadron, you know, especially now that since like he's the only one left.
Yeah.
Like, again, if he cares enough about his past to wear his karma, then why is he not wear it? Why is he not customize his fucking armor? Ugh, that's so frustrating. I hate that.
Mm.
Bad Batch also deals with radically divergent clones. Yeah, but fucking Echo is still Echo. Fucking, even if like half of his fucking brain is missing.
Oof.
Just scooped out, like. Oh!
Also,
Sorry, go ahead.
also knows, you know, I'm not tired of Nozzi shit. If I was, you wouldn't even be here.
You will be. You will be.
Don't you go quoting Star Wars at me.
Oh god, like, okay, like these next few episodes, you can really see like where like the 3D modeling has not aged well. Like if you look at the thumbnails on Disney Plus, like you see that fucking render of Grievous in episode 10. Holy
No, because I already have the episode 6 all.
Oh, hang on, I put it in Discord. Hang on.
I mean, you'll show it to me, and I won't know the difference.
Oh, I mean, okay. Well, hang on. No, this is very obvious. Hang on. Look at Look. Look
Yeah,
at
no,
him.
I can't tell.
Like he's so smooth. He's so smooth. Oh boy, you can tell I'm already a little bit gone. Cause my speech impediment. My speech impediment is coming in fucking strong. Oh boy.
Your British accent is not a speech impediment.
No, I mean when I run out of words, so I start just like repeating phonemes. Okay.
I didn't even notice.
When I was going
promise.
the like Porky Pig on fucking meth.
I literally did not notice.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So episode 6.
I don't know if that's saying stuff about you or me.
Episode 6. Let's go.
Let's go.
Downfall of a droid. Evil R2. I love this episode. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yay.
That's just me not knowing what to say. No, it's a problem. It's actually a problem. My fuck, ah! My mouth goes too fast for my brain. So my brain is like grabbing like loose fucking phonemes and is like, shit, get something out there, fuck! Ah. Means we This means we're gonna have to edit Tiny with a Zuma broccoli haircut using Zuma phrases for not knowing Porky Pig. That's not cute! It's fucking awful! Oh god! Oh god, fucking Ahsoka looked like she was made of fucking polystyrene there for a moment. Ah. I miss the banter between Obi-Wan and Anakin. It's like, you were my brother, Anakin! I loved you! I don't know, like, it's like, there's very, very I don't want to call them modeling errors, because it's not really errors, it's just limitations of, like, the software they had at the time.
I mean, can you really blame them for that?
No, I cannot. No, I'm not blaming them, I'm just saying it's fun. It's like, look, it's like...
Is it fun? I'm just trying to enjoy this.
Well, I'm not insulting it, I'm just... I don't know.
I'm just happy they're Star Wars.
I mean, yeah. It's unfamiliarity with the tools. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying it to be negative. I'm saying, like, hey, look how far they've come, you know? You know what I mean?
Sorry?
Like, I'm not saying it as, like, oh man, look at these fucking idiots. I'm saying it as, like, oh man, look how far they've come. You know?
Yeah, true.
Like this quality right here is what, like, fucking, the concept fucking models for, like, new episodes look like, which is funny. Like, minus the shading and the light sources, of course. Like, model quality has just improved so fucking much over the last decade, it's ridiculous. Like, do you remember what CG looked like in the early 2000s?
I mean, maybe?
Code Lyoko?
Remember, I haven't seen that.
I keep forgetting you haven't seen that! Oh my god!
We still have the thing we were that we're gonna watch with Appleseed.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting, or...
No, I think it's because Appleseed's got medical issues,
or
yeah.
something else.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, I find it hard to fucking believe that you're from like a francophile country. And you're the only one out of the three of us that... Oh my god, that Veneter! Oh my god, they just grabbed it in fucking Maya and just went... Boop. Code Lyoko's on Netflix now? Yo! Okay, but where did R2 get the power from, Anakin? Where'd he fucking get it from? You good?
Huh?
I'm sorry, it's just your mic is going bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah, well, that's just my problems. I'm okay, though.
No, okay, I just making sure. Yeah, the ATRTs! I love these fucking things! General, there's fucking walkers on the asteroids. Pretty fucking pog, honestly. Why could fucking ATRTs penetrate fucking ship hulls?
They don't have any shields active.
Oh, right. They put all their shields to forward for the asteroids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. God, I remember when I was a kid. I had a fucking...
Which gives an interesting, sorry for cutting you off.
Sorry.
But, which gives an interesting, angle to approach here. With shield technology, you wouldn't need thicker hulls.
Yeah. Though you would think, like, if your armor was that thin that a fucking anti-infantry fucking thing could penetrate it, like, you'd want to make it so that, like, even if you've diverted power to the forward shields, you still have shields in the back, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, but,
That was a Star Wars normie moment of forgetting prior facts or levy critique. Shut up! I didn't forget! Shut up! Silence! R2 is a Chad. Find your creator's kid and find nothing and say nothing about him to his dad. You know R2 was fucking laughing his ass off the entire time. Like, Obi-Wan's like, yes, your father died in the Clone Wars. R2's in the back like... Oh god! Oh Jesus! They look like they're made out of fucking polystyrene. Oh, I see these faces in my nightmares.
I think it's just the lighting.
It is the lighting. The lighting is the model quality. The model quality is low, so that up to this point they've been obfuscating the low quality with good lighting. But because the lighting is shit in this scene, you're kind of seeing it for how like fucky it is. Congratulations, Bananakin. Oh! Oh!
You'd think Obi-Wan would know this, that
Yeah.
R2 is special.
Obi-Wan fucking, like, owes his life to R2. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Like, oh boy. You ever had George Lucas, like, someone asked George Lucas who the actual protagonist of Star Wars was? Because, you know, they changed the cast between trilogies. He's like, who's the protagonist of Star Wars? Not the prequel trilogy, not the OT. Who is the protagonist of Star Wars, period? And George,
As a whole.
yeah, and George Lucas looked at him, dead-eyed, leaned in and went, "It's R2. What are you, stupid?"
Of course.
like the way he said it was just so fucking like blatant, just like as if like he was talking to a toddler. It was great. I love George. I love George so much. I hate Ahsoka so fucking much. Oh my god, I hate Ahsoka so fucking much. In this episode, in Minecraft.
I get it, but you know,
Yeah. I mean, it's on purpose. Is the thing.
Well, can you really hate it if it was done deliberately?
I mean, I no like that. There's a difference between I hate it derogatory and I hate it. It's genius. You know.
Arsenal says there was a whole comic series based on a mouse droid. I want to read that.
I think I have read it. It's actually pretty cool. I don't remember exactly what happens, but I remember it was pretty fucking neat. How do you think Ben Kenobi kept quiet about the whole Vader equals father part and didn't tell R2 to do it? R2 used Ben's life debt against him to make him go through with R2's prank. The entire time R2 was fucking pranking Luke. They're getting a lot of mileage out of the fucking Jabba's Palace door cameras. We're on episode 6, the one where they get the new R2 droid. I think this is the only example of a Saurian outside of the background of fucking A New Hope. Like, There's a because even the comic R2 goes Rambo in a stormtrooper ship and killed everyone. Oh, fucking the old Star Wars Droids cartoon. The old Star Wars Droids cartoon. Like R2,
Oh,
R2 has a fucking body count in that.
because he doesn't have one in actual canon.
Oh, he has a body count in canon too. Fucking IG-88.
Yeah.
But yeah, so so the Droids cartoon, thing is, it's a Saturday morning cartoon. They couldn't show violence, so R2 would use like so R2 was basically like the classic 80s cartoon like sidekick that has like always has like a tool for like the occasion, um. And R2, every episode would do something, like a smoke screen, or like a sparkler, or like fake blasters, or whatever, and it would cause somebody to have like a Disney death, where like they'd
Right. Yeah.
they get spooked by R2, fall off a building, and implied die. Like R2 actively fucking murdered people. Oh no, the R3 unit's a bastard. Oh jeez, oh fuck.
Of course. How did you not know this?
I can't believe these IG units, they know the weakness of a female character in a fucking TV show. Just grab her by the upper arms, absolutely paralyzed, turns off her entire nervous system. Oh, I fucking hate that trope so fucking much. The whole time they had R2, no one thought to hack and reprogram him to screw over the Skywalkers. It's a fun fact. You can't do that to R2, actually. It's actually in canon, or at least in Legends canon, there was actually a reason why R2 units got replaced with R4 and R3 units. R2 units were so independent, even without memory wipes, that, they would like rewrite their security protocols on the fly. So if someone tried to hack an R2 unit, the R2 unit was aware of it. Which, I mean, of course it would be. The R2 unit could literally just rewrite its fucking security protocols as it was going. So like, even if the R2 unit was just ahead, right? The R2 unit has to be activated for it to be hacked. But seeing as an R2 unit's entire processing bank is in its head, it literally, as you're trying to hack it, it is aware you are hacking it, and it is rewriting its fucking antivirus as you're going, and it is a lot fucking smarter than you are, cause it's a droid! And R2 units have such amazing adaptive programming that the R2 unit is getting smarter as you're trying to hack it. Meaning eventually it's just gonna be a brick fucking wall that you're not getting through. Like R3 units and R4 units, they actually made dumber for that purpose, because it meant that if you let an R2 unit go for long enough without a memory wipe, the memory wipes would just not work, because the R2 unit would just partition its memory banks. So you'd just wipe an empty partition and then it would just restore from backup.
The 200 IQ play.
Yeah. Like, literally, R2 units, are the smartest fucking droids in Star Wars, with very few exceptions. We've got actual recordings, the original audience's reaction to the OG trilogy scene where Han Solo comes back to help Luke in A New Hope. Yeah, I've seen that one. It's actually really... They're all, going, woohoo! Alongside Han. It's great.
Yeah!
Yeah! I'm sorry if I'm just lore dumping. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Fee. R2 units are broken as fuck. No wonder R2 survived for so long. I mean, the main issue with R2 units is because they're so independent and so, aggressive, most R2 units wind up getting memory wiped every year, meaning they don't get to get that smart.
Mm-hmm.
Or because they're so independent, they'll make an executive decision like without input from their master, and it'll get them killed.
Mm.
Like they're kind of like those characters in video games where they start off really fucking weak, but then like by mid game they're basically fucking immortal. But the issue is most R2 units never make it past that mid game. Yeah, a normal droid wouldn't think to do that. Like a normal droid wouldn't think to just be like, "Oh, this restraining bolt. Hang on, let me just
Mm-hmm.
like."
Okay, so tell me,
Hmm?
what does the restraining bolt actually do?
Restraining bolts are programmed with basically they're kind of like computer spikes. They jack into a droid's CPU and overwrite their orders. And they're the
Okay.
one thing you can kind of do to put a stop to an R2 unit, as the R2 unit can't adapt past it because the R2 unit can't send anything into the bolt. So generally, a restraining bolt is you can't hurt the person who put the bolt on you. Some of them are like, oh, you can't move, you can't use these systems, etc., etc., etc. Like most of the time, restraining bolts will limit a droid to just being able to move and talk, and that's it. Um. But yeah, but like a clever droid like R2 could very easily just go like, okay, well I just need this thing off me then.
Mm-hmm.
Or be like he did in A New Hope, where he's like, hey, you know, I have this file that you'd be really interested in, but oh geez, this restraining bolt, this ding dang restraining bolt. And seeing as you can't reprogram a restraining bolt while it's on a droid, you have to take it off. I mean, the droid can make a break for it. Sounds like arbitrary code injection slash execution. That doesn't seem like the right term. Yeah. I mean, that's probably as close as it is. Remember, Star Wars is a 70s sci-fi where it's just like, eh, fuck it, they're full of plutonium. God, this fucking R3 unit. Uh... Remember the HK-47 is incorrect! HK-47 died about 1,000 years before the prequels. The HK-47 you're aware of is actually a copy that was made by the Collector and managed to survive until this point in time. It thinks it's the real HK-47, but it's not. It's why it's not as smart as the actual HK-47, because it's just a copy. Imagine if the protagonist was Plo Koon. Oh god. Just look in the background of all the movies, Plo Koon is just there in every shot.
Hello.
Hello. Just like in the background of the Death Star, he's just sitting on an asteroid with his fucking oxygen mask, like, hello. And what do you mean laser guns? They're blasters, you fucking idiot. God, like if you imagine if your fucking droid is just like if your droid doesn't know the correct term to fucking call something, then holy shit, you're in trouble. Why why didn't more droids rebel? That's what I want to know. Like, like they're fighting a droid army. You'd think there'd be like at least a few defectors, right?
Yeah.
Can't deny Plo Koon would make a good pro tag. I don't know. I don't know. It tried and failed? When? When did the droids rebel during the Clone Wars? Dependency on activation signals. Oh, that would do it, yeah.
I mean,
So this episode right here, this is why I say a Skywalker would never leave a droid behind. Look how pissed Anakin. Anakin is about ready to go full Vader on that fucking droid.
well, sit for Vader shadowing.
Yeah? Yeah? Oh.
Let's go.
I love this series of episodes so fucking much. Like the idea of a droid double agent. Like they're not subtle about it in any fucking way, which I think, honestly, I think that's an issue of it being a kid's show at this point in time still.
Yeah.
But like, it's still, like, just so...
I don't care, I like it.
You can like it all you like, but it doesn't mean that, like, it doesn't have, like, weaknesses of being a kid's show, you know?
Well, you're allowed to point them out.
I will. Yeah.
But I'm still gonna enjoy it, though. You
I mean,
can't
that doesn't
make
mean...
me
That doesn't...
not enjoy
I'm
it.
not trying to make you not... I love Star Wars, too. I can love something and criticize it. Oh boy, there's programming chips to prevent rebellious ideas in droids. I think there's a comic where a droid gets damaged and deserts from the separatist. I think that's separatist battle droid specific. I'm talking about like your general, like everyday droid, you know? Who did you say made a copy of HK-47, thought it was a real one, or somebody transferred, uploaded it? No, it was a guy called the Collector around about the Old Republic times. He made a copy of HK-47 after HK-47 was destroyed defending Darth Malgus. The Collector made 2 copies. One was taken by Revan, when Revan returned, and thought he was the real HK-47. And I mean when Revan returned the second time. And then the other one remained with the Collector for years and years and years, thinking he was the real HK-47. Eventually the Collector got killed by HK-50. And, oh, sorry, HK-55, sorry. And, HK-55 let that HK-47 copy out because they're siblings, essentially. And HK-47 went on to be like, well, fuck. My master's dead. My other master is dead. The Sith Empire's full of bastards and they've replaced me with these inferior HK-51 units. Fuck, what do I do now? And that's when he wound up on Mustafar. Like, so yeah, that's the story. Finger guns. Okay. Alright, okay, Duel of the Droids.
Okay, so, real quick.
Okay.
Can you hear this?
No.
Okay, good. That's my mini fan.
Ah, the mini fan.
Because I need it.
You need it.
It's hot in here.
I mean, it's hot. Oh, it's hot in here too. It's like fucking 85 degrees outside, but it's about like 90 inside.
I don't know what that is.
Fuck. Someone translate 90 fucking Fahrenheit into fucking units that haven't gone to the moon. And before you say NASA uses metric, I will bite you.
NASA probably uses Kelvin anyway.
Yeah, that'd make more sense, honestly. 2 was do you mean midichlorians? I like midichlorians. I think midichlorians are fun. Like, you can still have the Force be this fucking mysterious fucking, field that fills the universe. It's just midichlorians are like little organelles in your blood that fucking make you able to use it. That makes sense, honestly.
So you said 90 Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 32.
Yeah, my god, I probably sound fucking awful. I can hear myself in my head and oh no. Oh no, the voice dysphoria is sitting in. Oh god, oh fuck.
I think you sound fine.
That everyone in the
you
fan
probably
base...
hate the way you sound because because it's you.
Probably.
I mean,
Apparent-
that basically applies to everybody.
Everyone hates me. What? I'm kidding. Everyone in the fan base hates them. Fucking. As I've grown up, I've discovered that the Star Wars fan base are fucking piss babies, and they will hate fucking everything. So as a result,
Yeah.
I have determined that I will always come to Star Wars with an open mind. That's why I watched The Force Awakens. It was shit. It's why I watched The Last Jedi. It was extremely shit. And honestly, I didn't watch The Rise of Skywalker because honestly, it felt like too much shit, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
I mean, I thought The Force Awakens was fine.
Force Awakens was okay. I feel like that they did like the safest, most like bare bones
It's
thing.
the best sequel movie, but
It's not a good Star Wars film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's a competent film, but like they played it way too fucking safe. They basically tried to do A New Hope again, but like bad. Rogue One.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I only watched
I love Rogue One.
I watched Rogue One once and I fell asleep at the 30-minute mark and I woke up at the end.
You should watch it again. I really liked it.
I don't know, like the beginning was really boring and the end was really cool, but the fact that it makes Vader look like a fucking idiot in retrospect, I don't like that part.
Okay, fair. But actually, I like Rogue One not as a Star Wars movie, but as a war film.
I mean, honestly, apparently, like, it was supposed to be, like, a lot more like Saving Private Ryan, but they had to fucking cut a lot of the gritty parts because Disney was like, Star Wars is for children! It's like, no, Star Wars is for everyone, you fucking nonsense.
Enough remains in it that I still like it as a war film.
I don't like the weird blind monk guy. I feel like they should have just made him a Jedi.
Okay, sure, but I really like him anyway.
I mean, yeah, like, he's good. I like him. He's Ip Man. I love Ip Man. Those are good fucking films. But I feel like he should have just been a Jedi.
He did it for his kids, too.
He did it for the kids. He did it for the chillin'.
And specifically his own.
Oh boy, I mean, those are the best kind of chillin'.
Hey.
Oh yeah, also, fucking Finn deserved better. Holy shit.
Yes.
Finn got fucked. Like, I was hoping that we'd have, like, a stormtrooper turning Jedi. That's what I'd hope we'd have,
That
and...
would have been cool if it was just, like, him and Poe as a buddy kind of movie series. I would have liked that.
Honestly, I kind of wish they had just had Rey be, like, instead of having Rey as the protagonist, have Rey as the mentor. And because then that would be like a fun, like, backwards thing. So, like, Finn is like a stormtrooper who, like, fucking discovers that he's force sensitive and he finds Anakin's, like, basically, like, divorce Star Wars from the Skywalkers. And then just have, like, Rey being, like, a former student of Luke who fucked off because she lost faith in him when he ran off or whatever. And she's like, oh, the Force is bullshit. Fuck the Force. And Finn's like, no, hang on, look, watch this. And he does like a little motion with his hand. He knocks like a tin can like a little bit to the left, and she's just like, oh my fucking god. Like, I want a fucking film where like you have this like excitable stormtrooper who's just kind of like discovered that like, oh my god, I don't have to be a fucking Nazi. Oh my god, I can be myself. I have like this wide open world open to me, and you just have this jaded fucking ex-Jedi mentor who's like, oh my fucking god, the Force is bullshit, watch this, and she just fucking flips a speeder. Like that would be so, I would love that, and I would add like a little bit of levity that I feel like Star Wars, like every other fucking Star Wars movie has, you know? Like not Rogue One, Force Awakens has no fucking levity whatsoever, and then the other movies add levity, but it's all fucking Whedonisms. It's like they just brought in the guys that fucking punched up Iron Man and made Tony like have those sardonic jokes that aren't jokes and just kind of being a cunt. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna admit this black cherry is really good, and I don't know how much I've drunk. I have drunk. Oh.
Well, I'm on my last beer, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I'm like
Okay.
a quarter through already.
Okay, Duel of the Droids, episode 7.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, but hold on. Bottom line, Star Wars is fun. I love it, and people who don't like it are stupid.
Yeah, Star Wars is fun. It just has problems, and that's... How much did I drink? I have drank half a can of the... Okay, hang on. Let me take a picture of the fucking can. Hang on a minute. And also, like, the fucking can just, like, looks really cool. No, don't take a picture of my titties. No.
What movie doesn't have problems anyway?
Don't you bonk me!
Everything has problems.
And I'll have you know I am wearing a shirt. When I said don't take a picture of my titties, that wasn't like me being bare-tittied. It's just I'm not wearing a bra because it's hot.
I mean, I understand you.
I'm just saying for chat, in case anyone thinks, like, you know, I'm just sitting here, like, using the avatar as an excuse to just be titty out.
I mean, if you were, I would understand as well.
I posted a picture in general. So it looks so fucking cool. It's good. And I'm like halfway down. So I'm like at like the bear's nose. I'm at like the bear's nose. Okay.
Fuck yeah, why can't we have this up here? I want that.
It's great. Like it's the first alcohol I've drank that like doesn't make me fucking cringe on the first sip. Like holy fuck. Okay.
Is it malt? Do you know?
I have no fucking idea.
Can you take a picture of the label at the back?
Okay, I will after.
Okay, after. I'm sorry.
We got like at least this one more episode because we wanted to go for 2 hours this time. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like what, an hour in?
Yeah, an hour 19. Okay.
Oh no.
So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yay, more Star Wars!
Yeah, I think mine might be a second behind because it had to load, but that's fine. A second's nothing. So to the Star Wars, but to the Star Wars. Let's see, what is this technically? Malt beverage with natural flavors, artificial sweeteners, and certified colors. What?
Malt is not good.
What do you mean malt is not good?
Well, because the thing is, malt is basically malt is from grain, right?
Oh, so like it's like a gluten problem?
No, it's not. It's just like, well, because malt basically, it has this grain taste to it.
Oh, I
so
like
basically,
it.
Everything that is made with malt kind of tastes like beer. And sometimes when you want something fruitier than that, like a mixed drink, like what you're drinking, you don't want that malt taste.
I don't really taste like because beer is bitter and gross and bleh, I hate it.
It's bitter because of the hops. I mean, because you don't drink beer, you probably don't notice the malt taste. But I probably would if I were to drink your thing.
I think it tastes good. I said drink water. I don't have water. I have Mountain Dew.
Next best thing.
Cheap beer is bitter. Okay. I love how Anakin hears the beep boops and is immediately just like, hey, that's my boy!
Yeah. I mean, it is very recognizable.
I mean, also fucking Anakin just speaks fucking binary. Drink something that can hydrate you. I will.
He could.
Oh, he straight up
He
can.
probably can.
He's straight up. There's a fucking deleted scene in episode 3 where Anakin is just sitting there talking to fucking R2, and Hayden Christensen is just going beep boop boop beep boop.
That would be amazing.
Okay, fine, Sank. I have Pepsi right here. That hydrates, right? Here. I'll take a sippy. Either way, malt is easier to get drunk off as it tastes, so sugar's further fermented a bit, so it gets more alcoholic than the percentile says. Wow. Yeah. But either way.
Counter argument.
Hmm?
You would get drunk. Okay, so basically, there are two kinds of mixed drinks that you can get. Those that are mixed with malt and those that are mixed with vodka.
Uh-huh.
You would be able to get drunk quicker off, well, not necessarily quicker, but you could fit more vodka in the can because it's more concentrated.
Aqualish! It's Aqualish friend.
Hey, friend!
I don't know the science of alcohol. All I know is that that this tastes good when most alcohols make me fucking cringe.
Well, I will let you enjoy it then.
Yeah.
Even though I probably could not.
Like, yeah. Yeah, like I'm not.
Table.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I think there's a school to learn droid speak? I don't think there's a school to learn droid speak, but I think it's something that like people probably pick up because it's binary. So like Star Wars: The Old Republic has a good translation. Like whenever you're talking to an astromech droid or something that speaks binary, it's all laid out like this. So it'll be like for example, if a droid was calling you a bitch, it would say you equals bitch plus nerf herder. You know? So like all of the droids beeping is like yeses and nos basically, like affirmative beeps and negative beeps that kind of like that you have to use to kind of parse out words. It's kind of like Morse code. It's not something you so much learn as something you just kind of pick up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like long, short, long, short, long, short. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I don't really give a shit. I don't really give much of a shit for alcohol because with my build, like I'm gonna get fucking drunk off of one fucking beer. Like I on it.
Somehow.
I am
much taller than me.
I've actually lost weight actually.
I said taller.
Yeah, but the hang on. So I am so everybody, I am 6 foot tall in real life. Not like the goblin is 3'5". I'm 6 foot tall, and I weigh I weighed myself yesterday 140 pounds, right? But I also have about 10 pounds of metal attached to my spine. Meaning that my body weight is about 135 pounds. So yeah. Yeah, alcohol is awesome shit for me. They made, meanwhile, Anakin's probably just toss the little bastard off the side. Who gives a shit?
I know, right?
How much is that in Napoleon units? Like, I don't fucking know, my guy. How much is 135 pounds in, like, non-moon units? Uh... 135. It's 61.235 kilograms. Honestly, Fee, I would not be surprised if you weigh more than me, despite me being so much taller than you.
I definitely weigh more than you.
Yeah.
While being shorter.
What do you think was going through Obi-Wan's mind when Anakin said he didn't erase R2? Fucking Obi-Wan was like, goddamn fucking droid fucker! I imagine that half of this information, like knowing R2, half of this information is bullshit that he just made up on the spot. including this fun one called Fuck You Grievous, Your Penis is Tiny. Such a strange name for a formation.
Meanwhile, he doesn't even have it anymore.
Like, R2 is conscious. Like, you see his running lights on. R2 is probably making shit up on the fly.
It would be so funny if he did. I mean, he probably does.
The other guys are like 5 feet ahead of him! What the fuck? I still hold that there's a cyborg window raging in Corso Undercity. I mean, that's probably fair. Haha, I'm 120 pounds. Okay, manlet. Ah, Daddy Grievous. Oh, animation mistake. Fucking, like, R2's faceplate was back on in that panning shot.
Oh.
I'm still sober enough to notice that shit. Oh god, don't call yourself a Shota. It's illegal. It's illegal. I swear to God, Xeno, when you debut, you better call yourself the Shota Priest. I swear to God. And if not, I will. Fiona, remind me to call Xeno the Shota Priest, because I will not remember. Oh my god, Ahsoka, R3 has literally fucked you up every fucking time, you dumb bitch. Oh yeah, Ahsoka's only got one. Why does Ahsoka get 2 lightsabers again? I don't remember.
I think she deliberately trained for it.
Yeah, like, I know she picked up Gem So at some point, but like, if that's the case, why she only got 1 here, you know?
Because
like,
she's still using Form 4.
Yeah, but like, do they ever explain why she gets the second saber, or does she just show up like 1 episode, just like...
I don't know. I haven't seen this all the way.
Fuck. This fucking droid's like, hey, what the fuck is this shit? She learned from Yoda first before Anakin. Okay, it's much later.
I mean, makes sense.
I mean, but like, Anakin also knows Gem So. That's why he fucking used 2 lightsabers against fucking,
I know, but Yoda uses Form 4.
Yeah. I was like, so she hasn't like, kind of like, vibed with Anakin enough to pick up Gem So?
Yes.
Ah, fair enough. Holy shit, Ahsoka, you can't just say that with the hard T. Holy fuck.
Well, that didn't take long.
And that also was probably a fucking concussion. Holy shit. Gem So is Form 5, not the dual lightsaber form. Isn't Gem So fucking dual lightsaber?
I mean, not like specifically, I don't believe.
I swear to God, Gem So is fucking dual lightsaber.
I mean, Form 5 is like two different forms, like split, isn't it?
Yeah, like Form 5 is both Gem So, it's all Gem So, but like, I'm pretty sure like there's one that's 2 lightsabers and one that's 1 lightsaber, and the 1 lightsaber one you hold at a 45-degree angle above your head. Let's see, she began her studies with Shisho, which is the most basic fucking one. She picked up a Taru from Yoda.
Right.
And then, yeah, she uses Form 5. She uses Form 5, which is Gem So. But in the Old Republic era, it was called Xian. So, Xian / Gem So. It's the same fucking form, it's just there's 2 different names for it. And also, Gem So can either be 1 saber or 2 sabers.
Right.
Jarkai is not a form. Jarkai is a... Oh fuck. Okay, Jarkai is not the name of the fighting style. Jarkai is the name of the fee help, fee help, fee help.
Help with what?
Like Gemso is her form. Jarkai
Right.
is it's a descriptor. It's a descript. She's using Jarkai Gemso. Does that make sense?
I don't know that much.
Like
I'm
she's
sorry.
okay. So like Jarkai describes using two sabers. The traditional like Jarkai form is form 5, which is Shien or Gemso.
Right.
But you can use Jarkai with any form. It's just the other forms require adaptation to use multi saber. So like you could, in theory, use Jarkai form 2 if you wanted. Don't know why you would do that, but you could. Also, fucking like most droids could not put themselves back together like that. Yeah, added the second lightsaber to improve her fighting style in Form 5. She got more training. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, history. Yeah, Jarkai refers to the way she's holding the saber, not the form she's using with the saber. Yeah, R2 hungers for blood.
Yeah.
My point is that
Or oil in this case.
yeah, my point is that Jarkai isn't only for Form 5, but Jarkai was but Form 5 was designed for Jarkai though. Like Nimon does make better use of Jarkai, but Nimon is kind of like, okay, well, you've mastered using Gemso, so why not try Nimon? It's like going from like fucking algebra to calculus, you know? You don't need calculus, but you might, if you're interested, it's there.
Yeah.
I just realized we've been barely talking about this episode, despite the fact this is my favorite pair of episodes. I feel like I'm gone. I am fucking gone. Holy shit.
It's okay.
Yeah. Lunas brings up a good point. Yeah, Form 2 Jarkai is Ventress's form.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anakin, while he does know Gemso and Niman, and whenever Anakin uses Jarkai, he prefers using Form 4. Because Form 4's aggression fits him better than Gemso, which Gemso is a lot more reactive than proactive, whereas Anakin is a very proactive fighter. That's why he's a reckless piece of shit. So yeah.
I thought Form 5 was a lot more aggressive.
Now Form 4 is the aggressive form, but so the evolution of forms is in response to each other. So Shicho was
right.
Okay. We should probably wait. Okay. Remind me when the episode is done, and I'll go into more detail because this is actually really cool. Fuck algebra. No. 2003 isn't canon though. That entire year 2003 did not happen. It's like saying if you put your finger on a longsword's crossguard, you can only use it as a rapier, which many can infer is not true, which is some movement beyond yet. Yeah, basically history, yeah. God, okay, one thing I fucking hate about this, right? And this is literally just a pedantic nerd thing, so don't take this as an actual fucking criticism of the show. You know those blasters that the vulture droids are shooting out of their little titty lasers?
Right.
Those are missile pods. They should be firing missiles at them. Like, I understand why they're not, but those are proton torpedo bays. Like, I imagine maybe they could have, retrofit those vulture droids with higher power lasers in their titty cannons, but still.
Yeah.
Ataru, Ataru, of course, Like, every form has dual lightsaber usability, because every form also has double-bladed lightsaber ability. like, lightsaber forms are so, like, fucking, well defined that they can be used with any version of lightsaber, you know?
Right.
Like of course, like the earlier ones, they're going to be more designed with like single blades in mind. So like if you use Shicho with a single blade, you're gonna get more out of Shicho than you would say a double blade.
Mm-hmm.
But
Unless
versus
you're Kid Fisto.
unless you're Kit Fisto, because fucking Kit Fisto's an absolute fucking chad. Versus if you're using Nemon, because Nemon is like one of the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's got like ideas for every type of lightsaber because every type of lightsaber already existed when Nemon was made, versus Shisho where the other types of lightsabers would have been added in. Like, if I make any very, very minor mistakes, please forgive me, but I'm fucking zooted.
Not that I would notice.
Yeah, like, any minor mistakes, and they will be minor mistakes, just accept that. Just accept that they're just gonna happen. Also,
Yeah.
right there, that right there is why I love R2 and why, like, my whole thing about R2 is earlier and how they're so much better. Like, R3 is not as smart as R2 because R3 units are kind of dumb. Because they have to be dumb because they're scared of R2. They were scared of R2 units just fucking taking over. Like, R2 is smart enough to realize, hey, the faceplate is the weakness. I'm gonna, like, take some shots to my torso where they're not gonna do as much damage to line up this shot and fucking blast this R3's brain in.
Yeah.
I should stop drinking, but I'm not going to.
You should stop what?
I should stop drinking, but I'm not going to. It's the last episode! Oh, wait, no, shit. We might actually... I don't know. We're at, like, we're at... Fine, one more. We're at 140. We're at 140. Down goes the core ship. Down goes the core ship. As long as I can get up in them. Oh yeah, cause Cyberpunk, right? Fucking R2 just out here, just like, I'm going. Yes, today I shall urinate. There's about 20 seconds between the Twitch stream and the YouTube one. I know it's because of the timer on the screen. Yeah, YouTube I can actually decide the fucking latency. Twitch I can't. You were my brother, R3! I loved you!
Except you weren't. Goodbye.
More like a distant cousin, really. I mean, honestly, the fact that they haven't had Luke meet Rex is a fucking shame, because canonically Rex was on fucking Endor. Implying that Windu would ever fucking train Anakin. Like, holy shit. Fucking, I can't believe fucking Obi-Wan is just so fucking racist against droids. My god. Okay, here's the thing, Johannes. That is canonically confirmed. It's a retcon, but that is canonically confirmed by Filoni, who, by the way, I'll point out, is now head of Star Wars canon, that was Rex the entire time. And they actually modeled Rex's appearance in Rebels off of that guy.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, Brute. Brute, did you see my announcement that I'm gonna be in a 40k tabletop game at some point? Oh boy, okay. So lightsaber forms, they're really fun.
Yeah.
So every lightsaber form is a response to everything everything that was going on before. It's really fun. So like Shicho comes about when you have like everyone's just barely starting out. Like you don't even have lightsabers yet. You have swords and you've got proto sabers. Thank you, Lunas, for the super chat. Thank you.
Yay, super chat.
Brute, scroll up in the Discord. I told you, and I linked my character as well.
Oh no, it landed in the other one, then disappeared.
Oh no!
Oh,
No! Hang on, let's see if I can make it drop again. Hang on, I will make it drop again. Hang
The
on.
super chat is still empty.
Yes!
No.
Yeah, went in that time! Yeah! Okay, so Shicho. So Proto Sabers, because they hadn't figured out power crystals yet. So a lightsaber has two crystals. It has the
The main one and the focusing one.
the focusing crystal and the power crystal.
Right.
The focusing crystal is what gives the blade its color and connects it to the Jedi through the Force. The power crystal is literally just like a super condensed crystal of some type of energy. I don't remember what it is, and I don't think they've ever said. And that crystal can last for thousands of years. Like, you could find a lightsaber from the Old Republic era in like the prequel era, and it would still work. You would probably want to replace that crystal.
Here's a question though. I read somewhere that lightsabers use power cells. Is that still true, or was that retcon?
That is sometimes true.
Depends on it, I suppose.
Depends, because in Revan's era, yes, they used power cells.
Probably because they couldn't figure out power crystals until at some point.
In Star Wars: The Old Republic era, which is the MMO, and it happens about like 300 to like 1,000 years after. It's power crystals, and those crystals last.
Right.
But yeah, so so at the time of Shicho, they had proto sabers, which the power requirements are so much that all Jedi had to wear backpacks with a fucking power cord going to the lightsaber. So no, you get focusing crystals and attunement crystals. Basically, you still have two crystals, but the secondary crystal, it changes the blade's wavelength. That's a technology that's lost by the time of the Republic, because a lot of the planets where those crystals come from are fucking gone.
So wavelength, does that define length and width of the blade, or is that something else?
No, so it's like if a Furkern crystal, I think it's a Furkern crystal, will ionize the blade, meaning it'll be able to cut through droids easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you could define that. You could describe that as a different metal for swords in real life.
Kind of, yeah. I know about Order 65. Yeah, this is the order where they'd have to fucking arrest Palpatine, and it wasn't actually programmed into the clones because Palpatine was like, well, even if you fucking try it, it's not gonna work.
Why is that even a thing, though?
Palpatine made that order so that nobody would look at him and go like, hey, why is there no order to stop you from going full fucking Emperor? So it's on the book, and the clones know about it, but it's not programmed into them, so they don't have to follow it.
Okay, so it's a failsafe.
Basically, it's a failsafe that doesn't work. Because, like, a good chunk of the clones...
kind of failsafe.
Well, yeah, because Palpatine made it. Palpatine wanted to make it so that, like, if anyone did use it, he could probably use his charisma to make a good chunk of clones still fight for him anyway.
It's a failsafe and name only. The 200 IQ play.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, so Shicho exists. So the way Shicho works is it's kind of intended to keep the saber close to your body and protect the power cord. Because if someone severs the power cord, you don't have a fucking saber anymore.
Yeah. Isn't it also used against blaster fire?
No, that's Serasu. That's Form 3. Blasters did not exist in this time period. So, and then you have, and then once lightsabers become more of a thing, and you start getting actual modern lightsaber, or modern style lightsabers where they don't have the power pack, you get Makashi, which is designed for sword fighting and fighting against, other Jedi and swordsmen. And then blasters stop happening, and it's like, well, fuck. All of our fucking fighting styles are designed for fighting guys with swords. Fuck. What do we do? So they come up with Suresu, which is entirely defensive, and because swords and other Sith are are still very, very common despite the blasters. It also incorporates a lot of Form 2's anti-saber defense methods, but because it's such a focus on defense and fighting multiple enemies that might have blasters, you kind of sacrifice the aggression because you need to keep your saber close to you in a shield, so you can't really go for those big swings that fucking Makashi wants.
Right.
And then
Also, oh yes, that thing. Holy shit.
yeah, I fucking hate that fucking thing. Hate it so much. And that's implied to be the first blaster, by the way, the first one. But then you have Form 4, which is okay. So with the Jedi we've more or less figured out blaster fire. We don't really need a form dedicated entirely to it. We can't just be standing here sending back blaster bolts all the time. We need to be able to get fucking in there. So Ataru happens, which is a lot more aggressive. And it's kind of an all-rounder aggressive style, so it doesn't fail entirely against ranged opponents like Makashi does. But
it's also very acrobatic, isn't it?
Yeah, and the acrobatics are for dodging blaster shots. So it's not as good at defense as Suresu, but it's very, very good for closing distance and making the range benefit moot. And they went back and they added some of Suresu's anti-blaster stuff to Form 1 and 2, but they're still very, very subpar for deflecting blaster shots. And then you have Gemso, which comes about at the same time you start seeing like dual lightsaber techniques start to come out. So you start seeing it's kind of like a improvement on Ataru where it's pretty aggressive, but it also encourages a lot more like tactical thinking. And then you got Nemon, which is widely considered as the best form. Kind of like taking the ideas of every other previous form and congealing them into one thing. I don't remember what Nemon specializes in, but
it incorporates the Force a lot more than the others.
It's a lot more about combining the Force with swordsmanship because the Jedi up to that point. Because this was like Nemon was developed at the height of the Jedi Sith Wars. So basically, it takes everything the Jedi had learned up to this point and combines it together to make one thing. But also, the Jedi up to this point, they'd always seen combat and the Force as like two separate things. But then, like as they're fighting,
that's why everything is almost binary up until that point.
Yeah, and then like you see like the Sith start being a thing, and the Sith are like throwing lightning and shit, and the Jedi are like, well, hang on, we need something for this. So they start incorporating the Force into their fighting styles, which then creates Nemon. And then, of course, you have Vapad, which is just the Sith style, which I don't remember what the Sith style is called, because the Sith language is... Juyo? Thank you. You start seeing... then you see Vapad, which is basically Jedi adapting Juyo to be used by Lightsiders, but it's still very, very dangerous to do, because it's still fucking Juyo! Like, Juyo... basically... Like, Nemon is the Jedi's response to Juyo. Like, the Sith...
you mixed it up.
No, like... Oh, fuck, sorry. Like, okay, hang on. No, like, there is... Okay, so, the Sith always had their own fighting style that was, like, hyper-aggression, using the Force as well as the sword, basically go in, blow shit up, just bam, 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 bam. But, like, they never really had a name for it. But, like, it's been retroactively called Juyo. So then when the Jedi see this during the Sith Wars, they're like, well, fuck, we need something to in response. So they come up with Nemon, and then the Sith kind of, like, in response to Nemon, they kind of, like, take their disparate fighting styles and they condense them into one thing and they make Juyo. And then centuries later, Mace Windu takes Juyo, like, tries to, like, kind of make it a little bit more balanced, a little bit more usable by Lightsiders, and fucking fails. It's still a very dark side fucking form. And he makes Vapad, which is something that only he and his apprentices use because it brings you so fucking close to the dark side, it's ridiculous.
Do you think that's the only reason he survived his duel with Palpatine in Episode 3?
That's 100% why, yeah, because...
Up until he dies. From
Yeah, up
that,
until he gets fucked by
obviously.
by Anakin. Yeah, yeah. Like the way the way Juyo works, it draws on the hatred and the dark side inside yourself and turns it into power. Varpad draws on the hatred, anger, and dark side in your opponent.
Right. So yeah, it redirects. That's why Palpatine's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah.
From having the lightning.
And it's also why it doesn't work on Anakin because Anakin isn't on the dark side yet. So Mace literally because he's expanded his thing to kind of draw on the dark side and channel it through his blade, and Anakin's not thinking. He doesn't have hate. He doesn't have like he's got fear, but fear isn't really a dark side thing, no matter what the fuck Yoda says. Like he's just like panicking in the moment, like no! And Mace literally doesn't fucking detect it because it's not a Darksider attacking him. It's technically a Lightsider. It's not until Operation Nightfall where Anakin really does fall to the dark side. It's why Palpatine immediately capitalized and went like, okay, go fucking kill the younglings. You know? Like that right there, killing those younglings on Palpatine's orders, that's what sends Anakin to the dark side. Not fear, not anger, none of that. It's just he has to cut himself off from the light side to deal with what he's doing. In his mind, he's still doing a good deed because he's trying to fucking save Padme, and he's in such a fucked headspace that like he can't justify it in his head. So he cuts himself off from the light side. Yeah, color doesn't change the path. The color is reflective of the Jedi wielding it. Like, oof. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do another episode. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I am, yeah, I just got hit by like a massive dizzy.
We went into this whole diatribe, and now we can't even watch the last one.
I'm sorry. I
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little bit. I'm a little bit gone.
I mean, honestly, it's okay. It's fine.
I mean, the next episode is a part 2, isn't it? Like,
No.
doesn't Bombad Jedi and Cloak of Darkness lead into each other?
I don't think so.
Thought they did, but I could be wrong. Also, are we ready for Jar Jar Binks? I don't think we are.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for Jar Jar Binks right now. I think that might actually kill me.
I mean, as funny as that would be, I care for you, so we can stop for now. It's okay.
I'm very sorry that this just turned into. Wait, hang on, what?
Oh, hey!
Oh shit! Thank you, Lost Heart.
Biddies.
Thank you for the biddies.
Happy
Wait,
bits.
what's grounded? Mackenzie. Okay, we'll raid Mackenzie.
Grounded is basically Honey I Shrunk the Kids as a video game.
Oh, is that the one that's got the fucking like the mode where you could turn the spiders into fucking like T-posing bears or something?
I don't know.
I remember seeing something like that. I don't know.
Arsenal's guiding the raid.
Yes.
I mean, the spiders in Grounded are basically real spiders, just bigger.
Just,
And
well,
that would make anything scarier.
yeah. Oh, I'm not a giant fan of like survival games. So I don't know anything, but they turn them into floating orbs. That sounds like that just make that shit harder. Cause how are you gonna see the fucking hitbox?
You'd think you could damage the legs at least.
Unless the hitbox is just the fucking middle of the body, in which case, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't like that Disney just kind of turned like all of the crystal, like everything's a kyber crystal. Woo! Fuck that. That's stupid. Okay.
So, I assume you don't like the fact that the crystal will color itself in attunement to the wielder.
I mean, okay. So the way it used to work, right? That still happened. It's just the type. It's just the type of crystal, the type of color crystal you got. Like would, like a certain Jedi would be attuned to certain crystals, right? Oh god, a hydrate. Oh boy, here we go. This is the last one.
Finish the drink. Finish the drink.
No, I'm not finishing the drink. Oh my god. Okay, but okay, so
How much do you have left?
I have about a quarter, I think. I've drunk too much, I think. I'm not. No! 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 Alright. Oh. Oh. Okay, so
Is it finished?
no, it is not. Please do not.
I did redeem too.
I did. I took 3 fucking drinks right there. Okay. 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 So depending on how you were in the force, right?
Right.
You would find like the crystal that you found on your crystal quest would be different. So like there'd be I don't remember what all the fucking different crystals were. There were a shitload of names.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so you would go through your quest and you'd go to the end and be like, oh man, I have a blue crystal. Like, and it would resonate with you in a certain way. Like maybe you're from a water planet, right? Like you would, or maybe you find a green crystal and you're a fucking Wookiee. I don't fucking know. The rare ones, and it would say something about you as a Jedi, right? So like when you get your basic saber and your like Guardian, Consular, Sentinel, you would get red, green, and yellow, but those wouldn't be your sabers. Once you became a knight, you would go on a vision quest in a crystal cave, either on Dantooine or one of the other crystal planets that they had, and that's a boof.
It's a boof.
Is a boof, and
It's that good grass.
yeah, and you would go and you would
green all the way.
you would go and you would find your crystal, and it would reflect you in some way, and it was like the rarest crystals were silver crystals. That showed that you had a special destiny, and if a Jedi came back from their knighthood quest with a silver crystal, they immediately got fucking like put under the tutelage of someone that could fucking handle that. Like, and then if you became a master, you would have the option to go and seek out a kyber crystal, which are like the best crystals available for lightsabers, because kyber crystals can attune to anyone.
Give me your shoes.
And they basically make you stronger in the Force. Vader had access to a kyber crystal for about 10 minutes and had let him fucking use Force lightning. Like the Vader's Force sensitivity was so fucking cut short by his cybernetic prostheses that he couldn't use Force lightning, because you need like a certain amount of like living Force to be able to use it, and he didn't have it because like most of his body, he's more machine than man now. But because of the kyber crystal he had, like, it amplified what little amount of Force sensitivity he had. I mean, I say little, like, relative to who he was as Anakin. Like, he was still way more powerful in the Force than your average fucking schmuck. Like, it was able to amplify what little he had left to such a fucking degree that he was arguably as strong as he was at his peak. Like this fucking crystal, he had it for 10 fucking minutes, and it put him back at peak. And of course, like, Luke and Leia destroyed the crystal so Luke wanted the crystal so he could make his new lightsaber. And he heard that kyber crystals are very powerful. And then when he realized how fucking powerful it was, he realized that if he had one and he ever went down, he would literally just be handing the strongest fucking crystal possible to the fucking Empire. So he destroyed it. Yeah, and then he sees, like, Vader at, like, peak, and he's like, oh, no, we're destroying this fucking thing right now. Yeah. Yeah, fucking, yeah, and it used to be spelled Kyber with a fucking R and a U. The fuck? But yeah, like, that was, like, the big thing. Like, and not all masters, went for Kyber crystals either. Like, I think the only master on the, prequel council that had kyber crystals. No, wait, no, none of them did. None of them did. None of the prequel masters had kyber crystals because a lot of Jedi they would grow attached to the crystal they got during their knighthood.
Mm-hmm.
And arguably so the crystals are sentient, by the way.
Right.
So the attachment that they would get with these crystals would allow them to channel the force in tandem with the crystal, and for some of the most powerful masters, like they would be so in tune with their crystal that they'd be basically on par with how strong they'd be with a kyber anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Like, there's a lot of really cool fucking lightsaber lore that we fucking lost, and it pisses me the fuck off. Okay, Alright, good night, Ida. I'm gonna go to... We're gonna raid someone. We're gonna raid... What's this person you said?
Yeah, Arsenal guided the raid.
Mackenzie. Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid Mackenzie. Oh, I like their model. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna send you off to Mackenzie. Tell them I said hi, and tell them I think their model is cute, because I will probably forget, because, oh boy, I am fucking gone. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow with a Mogus.